Good afternoon, brothers, sisters, and gender norm resistors. It's time for some more Darkside Detective, a fumble in the dark with me, your host, Ollamh. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, we are back in it, and we are going into the bonus cases, the 3 bonus cases that come with the whole spiel. And much like the first game, the first bonus case is actually a Christmas case. Because why not? That just seems perfectly logical, right? I mean, everything's gotta, we've gotta have a Christmas thing, right? Alright, so with that said, let's go ahead and get into the game. Ghosts of Christmas Past. As in, no thanks, just let it go on by. Dinner's ready, boys. Finally, a turkey looked at me funny back in July, and I've been carrying a grudge around ever since. Turk eye for an eye? That's what the good book says. The good book? Turkin. It's a revenge story about a turkey with a particular set of skills. It's very good. Now, who would call in the middle of dinner? Down tools, everyone. None of us turkey until all of us turkey. You can't be serious. If I so much as see a scratch on that turkey, I'll frisbee it out to the raccoons in the pool, and we'll watch them dine instead of a movie. Wow, she is really going harsh. She's serious. Hello. Blah 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 blah. Oh, it's for you, Francis. Hello? Sorry for calling at such bad time, Detective, but the Chief has an urgent case for you. Okay, Dooley, grab your pants. Most wonderful day of the year, my ass. I think that's the first time they've cursed here. Wow, okay. So what's all this about, Detective? There's a protest happening outside a citizen's house. A protest? Then why is McKing being sent? He loves cracked skulls. The Chief doesn't seem to think cracking skulls is going to work here. Well, Turkey stays warm for 2 hours and it's 15-minute drive home, so I'm giving this case 90 minutes and no longer. Okay. Dooley, that's... what on earth? What do we want? To pass over. When do we want it? Before Passover. Okay. What's going on here? We want to move on. We're sick of being ghosts. It's been ages since we died. Limbo's all tied up in red tape, and it's because of the man who lives here. Well, who lives here? We want him to undo whatever he did so we can move on to whatever comes next. Where did you guys get placards? I can't hold anything. I was in a traffic pileup between a truck delivering wooden stakes and one delivering square pieces of cardboard. I stole mine from the ghost of an activist. They protested, but it was peaceful, so I won. Roderick? I'm so sorry, what happened? Don't worry about it. I died as I lived, watching Abraham drift race stolen cars. Turns out he's not as fast on the brakes as he used to be. Oh, hey. Hi. You look well. Thanks. It's been a while. Yeah. This is awkward, right? A little, yeah. But oh, hey. I want you to know that I didn't, fake ghost you. I for real did. Really? Oh yeah, I was gonna call, and then, well, this happened. And so long has passed that by the time I was corporeal, it just seemed, too long. I understand. So you're a ghost now. Hey, we do know somebody who's dating a ghost. Not for much longer, I hope. You sign a petition, join a boonion, haunt a house, but it's really hard to know if these things have any real impact. I'd cross my fingers, but they just go through one another now. Okay. I see why smashing heads wouldn't have worked. So, who's inside here? Gary? Gail? Looks like to jig us up. So, want to explain what's going on? Not really. Why are there ghosts outside your house? I, might have accidentally, mind you, broken to afterlife. Why? I wanted my Gail back. She's the light of my world, detective. And the Wien, he's got all weird and bookly since her accident and the dangerous explosion at the Dangerous Explosions factory. In hindsight, I think that we're a bad place to get work. How did you break it? Well, early the year, I was working at a switchboard. I'd tell down at the pub one night that it were used to talk to the other side. Well, long story short, I used the same energy to cross over and steal a number from their ticket machine. Ghosts kept arriving, but the system was stuck waiting for whoever, me, had the current number to come to the desk. I didn't. All the while, the backlog of ghosts were building up. Once 'twere large enough it burst through to our side, and I had my Gale back. And a lot of other ghosts who didn't want to return. Yeah, that too. How did you even get in there? I got some help from a right stand-up bloke, a mystical chap by the name of, it's gonna be Mr. Wang, isn't it? Oh, you know him then. He were able to show me how to create a backdoor into the afterlife. Maybe he can help me do something similar. If I can fix the machine, I might be able to get the ghosts moving again. Please, detective, if you're gonna fix this, let me keep my Gale. I'll do what I can, Gary, but I can't promise anything. Yeah, dude wanted his wife back, so he fucked up the afterlife. Detective, there's a foot in here. 'Tis okay, 'tis mine. Gary understood when I said I'd bring back my stocking. Gary misunderstood when I said to bring me back a stocking. I hesitate to ask, but was it naturally red? It were not, no. Okay. Who's the kid? That's the Wien. Gerwayan. He's a right handful. Always talking back to his father about timed rebuttal and window for follow-up statements. 'Tis my own fault. I should never let him get in with that dangerous debating club. He's an articulate wall cannon now. So, how come I can see you without magic goggles? That were part of the ritual Gary did to bring us back. Made us right visible, too. Okay, so I got that for the Wien. Never opened it. Not a loose screw, rusted blade, or oil-soaked rag in sight. I just don't know what to do with the lad. Do they just let you take this home with you? Yes? We have to turn ours inside out and pass it on to someone on the next shift. My forehead is kissing a lot of other cops' sweat. Thanks for sharing that. Hey, we're in this together. We are? I don't know. Maybe. All right, so we need to go to Tier 13. That's right. Oh, hi there. Everybody's all Christmas. Mark's IT. How's business been since the advert aired? Adequate. I can't thank you enough. Oh, hello there, fellow humans. I hope you're enjoying this miserably cold time of year instead of hibernating through it like one of those silly cozy bears. I sure am enjoying being half wet half the day and spending the other half staring at a sad lamp to feel anything. We as a species sure have figured things out. Yeah, a fur boy. Who's this cutie? That's my cat? What do you want? Aren't you banned from here for destroying this poor young girl's business? What's this now? Nothing. Wang, you made me do that. Likely story, a police officer listening to a lowly shopkeep such as myself? This story checks out, Detective. It is pretty weak. Wang, Gary tells me you helped him get into limbo. How? I need to follow him and fix what he did. There's a rift I can't enter. I'm alive. I don't want to not be alive, but I want to not be alive, but only for a little while. So you want to go into a coma? I will help you with this, actually. What? Really? Yeah. A family of Irish ghosts moved into the apartment next to mine, and their wailing is keeping me up all night. Take that spirit still there. You can use it to distill your spirit from your body. Then you'll be able to use Gary's rift. And I can come back? Probably. What am I, your horoscope? I would prefer a more definitive yes. Look, you're made of 3 basic parts. The body, the soul, and the glue that binds them. As long as you have glue left, it's sticky, you're good. On that note, bring something to hold glue in. Right, so this is the still? Yeah. Now look, Detective, I know I know we're one another's arch nemesis. That's not true. And that I am one slippery eel you just can't catch. Also not correct. And now I have you over barrel, but I enjoyed constantly winning this game of cat and mouse, in which I'm both the cat and the mouse, some kind of freakish mouse-cat hybrid, and you're an onlooker too confused to catch or be caught by me. Where is this going? But I'm feeling sentimental. This is how I want our story to end. This isn't how I want our story to end. We have no story. So, one word of warning. Whoever minds your glue, make it somebody reliable. So not Dooley. I call dibs. We had a good run. There's a note saying, gone for the holidays. Game devs, in need of a place to work. Call, please. Seriously, please call. Nobody likes the gifts you bought them. What's in these? No idea. It's potluck. They're definitely not filled with evidence I need to get rid of. Can you afford to buy them all and check? You know that I can't. Always wondered what was in this box. Turns out, it's a litter tray. Alright, so we have a broken spirit still. A broken spirit still what? Still haunts? No, I mean it's unable to heat up. Of course it's cold. It's deceased. No, that's... Alright, so to the switchboard. Where, yep, there is the, ooh. This pipe seems to have water running to it. Did we put the still there? I think I need a way to heat up the water. This is one of the tidier city-funded demolition sites I've seen. Same. Rift Gary mentioned. So, that's what the gate to hell looks like? Not hell, it's the afterlife. I was raised Irish Catholic, detective. The afterlife is heaven and hell, and nobody is good enough to get into one of them. Warning, this site was destroyed by governmental body, so we left before the job was done. Any failure to continue living due to the access of this site is likely totally not the government's fault. That sounds about right. I don't know why I expected people's trash to be more fun at Christmas. All the glitter, I guess. Right, so, alright, we need to find a way to heat up that. Well, we have... Now that are built from wood and gasoline and a blowtorch. Where did you learn all this, Gary? I wish I was more handy around the house. I don't think Patricia would appreciate this. I guess it's not a builder's house without a bits box. Hey, I have a junk drawer. That is a very important, Midwest thing. We're required to have them by law. Mind if I take a souvenir? Help yourself. So I have a heating element. One heating element. The heating element's scientific name is fire. I'll just loosely put this in here and somehow that will be enough to convince them thoroughly. And that will be enough to connect them thoroughly fixing the device. If this detective thing doesn't take off, you could get work as a handyman. Alright, so now we have a proper working still, but we still need a container for our glue. Ooh, what are these? I heard smart glasses were the new big thing. I wish I'd done some research before buying these. Want one? It's on the house. I can't shift them. Sure. Alright, so we have a smart glass, a smart beaker. If it's so smart, why isn't it working on Wall Street instead of living in your coat pockets, huh? That is a good robo-turkey. These robotic turkeys are a wonderful meat-free alternative for Christmas dinner. And, as an added bonus, they came with their own kill mode off by default, I think. Alright, so switchboard, go into the ruins. If I connect this here, it should be able to get this still up and running. Right. Here goes nothing. I think it worked. Should I call an ambulance? No, don't do that, No, I shouldn't. This is what was meant to happen, I think. This is so scary. I hope you're okay, detective. Why can't he hear me? Gary's ritual made ghosts visible. Are you messing with me, Dooley? Oh yeah, 100%. Now go solve this thing. My turkey isn't gonna stay warm forever. Okay, I'm going through. Look after my body and essence, Dooley. Detective? It's me you're talking to. Of course I'm gonna do whatever it is you just said to me. I have a really bad feeling about this. Right, Limbo. Hopefully this won't take too long. Are they drug testing in Limbo? I have a urine beaker. Don't pet the snake, she's agitated. What you gonna do, bite me? I'm already dead. Oh, smart man, is it? Mr. Funny Hair can state the obvious, can he? What's wrong with my hair? Look, of course she can't kill you, but she's still venomous. You'll still feel the pain, and this time without the sweet release of death making it go away. Take it from somebody who knows that's not something you want. Is she always like this? No, she's just hungry. We've been here a long time. She didn't think to pack snacks before she killed me. I don't think I need a ticket. That's not the bit that Gary broke. Need to get the mechanism and we'll move it up one. Stuck on the number for the ticket Gary stole. Right. Hello? Is anyone here? I want to talk to you about that ticket machine. Shh. You'll anger the snake. Why won't anyone come to the front desk? Closed for the holidays. But I can see and hear them. They're having a festive celebration before they head home for the season. It's gotten wild. It's all I can do to stop the snake from going off on one. I can see a turquoise portal in there. If I can find the other end, I can slip into the back office and move the number display up by one. Well, this is as bleak as it is barren. Wonder if that leads to the back office. Or to the portal that leads to it. Only one way to find out. Well? There is a chirping sound. Crickets, maybe? Sorry, lot. I hope your crickety affairs are in order. Hey, you know what? Snakes eat crickets, don't they? Here you go, little lady. Ah. Cheers for that. I've been playing for an age. My cheeks are fit to fall off. Would you massage them? No. I'm just gonna go ahead and say no, cause ew. Fine, here, hold this while I do it myself. So now I have a flute. It's a punji for snake charming. Or from what I've seen, it's not so much charming them as more entertain them at all costs. Alright, so here we see early Grim Reapers, who used rakes instead of scythes. Harvesting souls was less pleasant for everyone back then. Don't you dare wake her up again. Pencil, maybe? Rather find coal in my stocking. This one is extinguished. Must have died putting out a fire. Alright, we can leave the area? What's over there? Oh, what the hell? Let's hope this works. Yes, and now we can climb the worm to get to that window. This doesn't feel that much like that much of a victory. Yeah. I can see that. A lot of portals, but they all seem closed, bar one. In case of a rogue soul, break the glass. What's this for? So there's an orange rift. I don't think there's anything for me back there other than a large worm that could wake at any moment. All right, fine, let's go through the orange... Oh. Am I in caveman times? Shh. It is bound to happen any second now. Take your seat. Seats are metaphorical. We don't have time to carve any. That was a totem to Bridge Ball Skin Burn. A symbol of my faith, if you will. Yes, of course, the blasted thing fell from the perch above the mound and caved my flimsy skull in. It really bums me out to see it. Maybe you'd take it away? I would, only I think that creepy chap in black would sneak into the cave, you see. That's the portal that was in the back office. I just need to slip through. Sorry, I can't allow you to do that. You see that yellow chap in the sky over there? The sun? Sun? Sun. That's a quaint name for a god. We call him Bright Ball Skin Burn. Anyhow, it's been my life's work to build this ritual site for him, you see. And I just couldn't let anybody step in before him. It would just seem rude, you know? So, until Bright Ball Skin Burn bestows his glorious pain rays down to illuminate the sacred mound, it's off limits. After that, it'll be a few dollars a visit, I suppose. Look, if I want access, I need to appease Yule by getting him the light of the sun to shine in. Have a look at that sun, then. The sun is on the far side of the hill, which is going to make it very hard for the rays to ever shine into the tomb. But not impossible. Not if you have a mirror. I just need a light source and a raised platform to fake the sun's light and angle. Easy. Oh. Well, this is a fine mess I've found myself in, isn't it? These must have been the tools they used to make the cave below. It seems to be holding up that black-clad figure. Super. Brilliant job. Really stellar work. Now you'll miss the end of the party. I knew I should have topped up my hip flask before warping back here. Well, if he won't let me back in, I guess I live here now. I'll need to forage for, well, nothing, I guess. One of the perks of being dead. Hello? Oh, another ghost. You seem like an awfully well-dressed chap for a Neanderthal. Well, you're on your own. Make your own way to Limbo. I'm done reaping. After this, they'll have my scythe. Road 2. Not the hourglass, mind you. That's not part of the outfit. Bought that myself, a memento of reaping my 1000th soul. Are you drunk? I remember it well. His name was Susan, and she was a Victorian woman from 1027 Jerusalem. You know what? I'm not sure I remember it at all. Anyway, pleased to meet you. I'm Charles Dickens. And this is where would we die if we weren't already dead. Charles Dickens, the author? Author/harvester of souls. Until today, that is. What happened today? Well, between you and me, I was probably a little bit drunk when I spun up the portal engine. It's Christmas, you see, and we were having a Christmas party. Anyway, the bloody thing opened inside this mound we're sitting on, and the soul I'm here to harvest won't come with me, or let me go back in until he sees the sun. And you made this portal from the party itself? Oh yes, from the office where the party was well underway. I got a last-minute death notification. I should have done it by the book, but the archivist was giving me the look, you see. I think she wanted to jump my literal bones, so I took a risk. So if we satisfy the caveman's ghost, we can go through and get back to the office? Ha! You almost make it sound like some kind of puzzle that's solvable in a few easy steps, rather than a perilous, doomed situation that it is. But what do I have to lose? Whatever it is that you're not then I'm in. Alright, so we have a primitive tool. I know a protagonist when I see one. Lead the way. Now you see the... Oh, right. It's on the far side of the hill. Now you see the dilemma. We should just make a life of things here. We could be happy. We've got each other for company. I'm not giving up that easily. I am. I just need a light source and a raised platform to fake the sun's light and angle. Easy. Another suggestion like that, and you're going to be on the naughty list. Okay, well, fine. We come for the great event. Today, Bongo and I have the great unveiling. We opened this cave for Bright Ball's skin burn, and now we wait his blessing. Sadly, I waited in a ghostly form, but until he blasts his warm beams of love, this is where I shall wait. What an awful thing it is that has happened to my chum. Fear not, Yule. Once Brightball Skinburn has shown his shiny eyeballs into your dark earth lump, my first act will be to bury you inside. Such a good chap, Bongo. He stood by me for years as I undertook the great work. I'd have preferred he helped, of course, but at least he was there. Oh, wait, you know what? I bet this... Right. Well, I've opened the rest of these portals for you. There's more, of course, billions of them, one for every moment through time. Why was one open in the first place? Well, this is the normal way we travel. We have portals for every moment in every era in time. You mean era? Sorry, I mean every era. Well, took a back way because... I took a back way because I did. I don't have to answer to you. I'm the Reaper. You're the Soul. Back off. But this room must have sensed that I was inside a time, so it opened the portal. That's the smart scythes. They log souls, open portals, record our calorie intake and send us IM notifications from work. It's a nightmare, really. Getting messages all hours from the European and Chinese Reapers. Alright, so break the glass. What's in here? A spirit containment unit. You ever heard of, had to use one of these? Had to? No. Alright, so the red portal. Oh. This is the Jurassic era? Whose souls are you reaping here? Dinosaurs are people too. That's not true. They're not people. They're creatures. They're animals. And good evening, Christina. Sorry, I was enraptured by the game. Alright, and... wait just a moment here. There we go. Alright, there we go. Now I have my standard thing up. Oh, that would explain why I didn't have to come here much. So right, this is where Yule and Bongo will have a lot of work ahead of them, but also sort of behind them. Ground here is damp, warm, and soft. It's crawling with insects. Right, so this would probably be where the tree that killed Yule needs to be. Where are its dragon wings? Dinosaurs didn't have dragon wings, sir. This is no dragon, this is a Brachiosaurus. Fine, Jonathan Science-Bee. Where's Brachiosaurus wings? That's not a thing. Oh, this guy looks like somebody I know. Hi, Proto Nigel. Look at all these dino babies having fun. They're using these stones as rudimentary toys. I'm taking one. Dooley will think this is adorable. At least he will before he comes to his senses and tells me dinosaurs never existed. Alright. Nigel? Oh, we can go to a grave? Oh. I think these mighty beasts evolved to be Pomeranians? Actually, the general idea is they were chickens. Oh, I just realized my hanging desk is kind of broken. Oh, that's not good. All right. Don't argue with me. I know Charles Darwin. We played ghost chess once a month. Right. Before you ask, it's like normal chess, but the pieces fall through the board. Alright, would you look at the size of that? You could fit an orphanage in there. Soil here seems very fertile. Must be because of the dinosaur remains. Alright, so let's go into the other portals and see where they live. Yellow Rift. When is this then? When America was first discovered, Vikings landed here during the Great Migration period around 1000 AD. By mistake. This isn't them. This is like the second or third time Vikings landed. A less significant event. What's a boat? Especially one that looks like a Viking boat doing on the hill. Hello, fellow dead. Hey, so what happened here? It is a funny story, actually. We were out Vikinging about, looking for monasteries to raid and lost sheep to plunder, when this rude storm came out of no place. It sucked the ship right out of the water and spun us for the longest time. Of course, for me, it did not feel so long. This all stabbed me in the livables. When Ghost me woke up, we were here, wherever here is. Not that it matters to me. I presume you and that hungover-looking felt man there are to take me to Valhalla. Well, yes. But a more real and important way, no. Don't listen to him. A designated Valhallagenite will be with you soon. We're here to catalog your ore since it killed such a mighty warrior. Oh, here you go then. I'll just wait for the Valkyrie to come. So! Yes, Valkyrie. That's the word I meant. Gods have sent us this new land to spread their word and begin new lives. Well, not Sven. They sent him here to die. Aww. What's the damage? Doesn't look good, Chief. You see here? Right where this big hole is? I see it. Well, that shouldn't be there. That's the wrong place for it. For a hole, I mean. When we crashed into this hill, the hole just crumbled. You're lucky it held together that long. The whole thing was infested with termites. Oh, no. Will it cost me much to repair? Cost much? Chief, you could have all the gold and silver in the known world and it'd do you no good. They're too heavy. Boats would sink. Now, you need wood. And we don't know where the nearest forest is. Right. A pile of discarded rotten wood. That's the kind of thing I can make use of. The wood is floating away, Nigel. Not when Hildegard is on guard. On guard! Damn it. I guess if I want wood, I need to get rid of her. You could try trading her some sheep. I mean, I guess? Solid wood. Okay, so it is solid wood. I was hoping that maybe, just maybe, it was going to be like, it was going to be a... It was going to be a, I was kind of hoping that it was going to be like like it was going to be termite infested like the rest of the place, but I guess not. All right, so let's take a look at the animal skins. They seem to be mapping out the stars on these animal skins. I don't want to be drawing on animal skins. I want to be playing music on them. Those guys on the hill know what's what. Crashing boats, singing, and rocking out. A good night for mapping the stars, Cheyenne. We honor our ancestors by recording their place in the cosmic spiderweb. We should honor them by living in the present, not by recording the past. Child, don't make me build some steps so I have somewhere to send you on time out. Guess it's nice being a ghost and not feeling the cold, but then you can't enjoy drying yourself off and warming yourself up by a roaring fire. Right, so we need a sheep of some sort? Alright, let's on to the Green Rift. Oh. Hey, those funny hats suggest we're visiting the Puritans. And Baba Yaga. She doth maketh me feel uneasieth. Uneasy, I doth mean, dothly. Me thusly, for she weareth the vibrant colours of ye old festive season, and singeth merry folk songs, and can't we just dislike her for being a womanly folk and dispense with us with otherly excuses? Nah, brother. We must waggle our fingers and vocal in our condemnation of her happiness and cheer. 'Tis ungodly to find joy in the supposed birth of the Son of God. It is ungodly to find joy in the supposed birthday of the Son of God. Aye. It so happens she be female, but that is subtext. Better we keep her down with a confusing moral stance than any words of truth. Wait, Bradleyeth, okay. Lady in appointment. Welcome, pilgrims. You have journeyed far to get here. Even if, in some ways, you've not traveled very far at all. Yeah, they are still very much stuck in their ways. But, I mean, they're Puritans. You have to expect that. You could see me? Us? I see many things. And to be clear, yes, that includes you two. Oh, I get it. Pointy hat, cauldron, cat. You're a woman who brews and sells beer. Yes. That's the only potion on sale here. Yes, sir. She doth speaketh to the very air itself. Likely she communes with the devil. Bugger. Forgot they can't see you. Why did your cat only have one eye? He got poked out on my pointy hat. He's okay, though. Gives him more of a mystic vibe. Did your hut have chicken legs? No, not chicken legs. They are they are the far more troublesome legs of a goose. Oh. Honk. What's in there now? 'Tis a special winter brew, traveler. One in which milk from a cow, egg from a chicken, and the brandy I stole from a house party are mixed together. Oh, okay, so you made eggnog. Here, lost and pitiful boy. Take this glass so its heat can warm your stray soul and the dairy can coat your heart. Hey, it's eggnog. Yes, the nog of an egg. That is a better name than what I came with. Raw egg slime, now with only a 54% chance of salmonella. Right, up on the hill, we have a termite mound. What's a termite mound doing here? Where did it come from? Well, it came from the Vikings. Termites, presumably. Oh, come on. Maybe the Yule's log? No? I mean, I need to get some, I'm pretty sure I need to get some termites. So, oh. Oh, this looks to be the Gilded Era. Home sweet home, sort of. I mean, we're only 505 to 600 miles off. We're practically there. Bobbert Crunchit? I'm sorry, son. I need to pull a quadruple shift at the Misery Factory. That misery doesn't manufacture itself, you know. That's okay, Father. Do you think the extra money will pay for an operation to remove all the extra bones from my body? Extra money? I wish I were in the kind of video game that a health pack is all over the place. I feel ever so sickly. Oh, Father,
I hope that one day we can afford a real house. This one is sticky and doesn't keep the damp out. At least we have the rats to keep us warm.
Well, we'll need those rats, son. I've bad news. The wall has caved in. I've tossed some behind the house in the hopes it attracts more rats to cuddle. I'm gonna take that, and only in the hopes of using it to make these people's lives better. Sure. But I'm serious. Look, buddy, we've all told ourselves lies to justify sealing somebody's gingerbread wall. But you're not better than me. You'll be in your pants at 3 a.m. drunk, drinking that kid's house with some warm milk, dunking that kid's house into some warm milk. I'm gonna make their lives better, you'll sob as you spill milk across your naked chest. You disgust me. What do they make here? It's pumping out the blackest smoke. I think it's actually a smoke factory. Very popular in my day. But there's too many notes. Let's see what we can do to fix it. Rat's waving a knife at me. That sounds more like the Christmas jingles I know. Okay, so I think where all of these portals lead to the same hill, and I think that hill is where the switchboard is. Oh, this is where the switchboard... This is the switchboard back before it was lined up for demolition. For demolishing. A hippie van. I should check it for narcotics. Sadly, there's nothing. It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. I did find this neat torch. Now that is mostly the best of times. It's broken, however. And we're back to being mostly worst of times. Alright, so what's broken about it? No power source. All of my time in being in Bloodwood of adjacent payoff, I know that salty water, copper, and zinc is how to make a battery. Why not just get a new battery? This is your first adventure game, isn't it, Charles? Madame Lemeg. I hope this works. I found this ritual in a book in the library. Derek? I'm just happy to be spending a day with friends. I'm going to finally discover if Christmas is real or not. Merle. I hope we have a successful... I hope we are successful in summoning it. I want to ask for guidance with what I should do in my life. Doesn't look all that different before it was pulled apart. Why is this machine filled with toads? Where else would you get them? Wait, do you have a toad guy? Can you hook me up? Why toads? Look. The great irony, I will now steal Merle's acorns. I don't get any of these. I don't know any of these people. Don't drag me into this. This is fine, I guess. I just wish the family business was a bit more rock and roll or something. Right, I could possess them. Is that something I can do? You're a ghost. You've already mastered the poltergeist, the arts of stealing things. This is just another skill. And it's safe. For you. Right, so we need... Okay. I think I know what we need to do. Excuse me. Has anyone seen the packet of acorns I bought for the offering? Nope. Not me. I brought some chocolate raisins if that's any help. Derek, would you listen to yourself for God's sake? I fear I've been robbed.
Perhaps this is the sign I sought?
Yes, this is it. I feel it in my adorable bushy tail. From now on, I shall no slave away all summer gathering nuts for the winter. I shall become a master thief and take whatever nuts I want. Thank you, mysterious person who stole my nuts. You have given me purpose.
Right. Okay, but we have an acorn, which we should be able to... We have acorn seeds. Can we put the... All right, maybe up here? Need to dig them a little home first. Misspelled home. I said what I said. You use ore to dig a hole, and then we plant the acorn seeds. This would lower the carbon footprint of all this time travel stuff. So now, right. So now, if we go in here, we should have a forest. An oak forest has sprung up. I'd say sprung up, but it took millions of years to grow. Right. But see, these guys... It got bashed in the storm. A shame, really. The chief loves a good drum circle. Wonder if there's anything we can do to fix the broke one. Now, if the guard is off chopping woods, I can take it. We can take the rotting wood. Yes, you can, but do you really want to? Yes. Please don't take the working drum. I feel like it'll be a long time before it'll be a long time, and I'd like some distraction. I can't rob a man of his post-dying wish. Well, you could. But, so now we need an animal hide. I'm just going to lean this over here and hope they spot it. Ian, did you bring a broken drum with you? No, you told me to leave my drum at home and focus on the sky. Besides, bringing a broken drum sounds like a pointless thing to have done. Yet there is a broken drum beside you, eh? Nah, that's not mine. It's got these weird markings all over it. I only have cool eagle and wolves etched into mine. Kids today. If it is not yours, then perhaps it is a gift from the bearded men who took the boats, who think boats go on land. It's broken, though. Not a great gift. Cheyenne, they don't know how boats work. Don't expect too much from them. Okay, that's wise. Come, let us fix it for them. What do you think of these truly sick beats? Well, the drum is certainly mended. That sounds like my drum. It is my drum. You're rocking out with it. Come, my new friend. Come, my new friends. Let's jam. What's she saying, Father? I think she wants to communicate through the international language of rock. Music really is great, isn't it? Letting people express themselves, communicate regardless of language. If you love it so much, why don't you take it home and smooch it? You know, I just might. We've received music. Don't ask me how, we've just received music. Glad they didn't have to ruin their map to fix the drums. Okay, so we have music. Abdulin's taking good care of me back there. Oh god, what is he doing? So this is the detective's essence. I better be extra careful not to drop. Oh no. Haha, only joking. I'd never drop this. This is our little secret, okay, corpse? Alright, so Puritan times. Where's everyone gone? Oh shit. Greetings again, traveler. What happened here? Well, they saw me speak to the air. Not a great look these days. That, atop of my festival celebrations, they've never had a festive spirit, were too much for them. So they built this pyre, merrily, I might add, from the force that's always been over there, and here we are. Please feed my cat and house, but not one to the other.
Noble fellows, this woman doth be accused of celebrating merriment and mirth, and Christmas as a whole. She cannot sit in her home waiting for the spirit to come, so that she may be miserable and judgmental whilst being a few degrees warmer. This noggeth egg of hers brings warmth, does it? Well, if she liketh warmth so much, mayhap she'll enjoy being set on fire.
I can save the hassle and tell you I wouldn't like that at all.
She brought on misery on herself, what with her festive cheer and general non-miserableness. Aye, 'tis too much joy for me. Can she not find the sustenance in sorrow like us doth? Suffer not a person who likes Christmas to live.
Alright, I'm not sure what to do here.
Now, I was lucky to avoid summoning the first time. I don't fancy a double or nothing bet. Good. You're too transparent. I don't want to see that stuff worm its way out in either direction.
Here, kitty kitty.
Don't you kitty me. I'm an Archduke of Hell.
What?
Oh, look. You've seen weirder things. Shame about that witch. Only zinc supplier in the area.
Wait, oh.
Well, she is. I reckon if you gave her a hand out of the situation, she'd give you a hand in return.
Wait, how do you know that I need zinc?
Meow?
Right, so we need... Oh, hey. You know what we need to do? We need to come back to the first... Oh. Alright, so prehistoric era. Right, but if we do... Alright, well, we might be able to say, oh, hey, see, now he's rocking out. Wonder what's out there.
I'll give up on my reign of festive fear. If you don't get me... I'll give up on my reign if you get me down from here.
Right, so... The Krampus is still... It's very gallows, isn't it? Strange looking. I see the appeal, though. I'd hang here if it would be... And hanging here would be visible for miles. Don't do that anymore. What? What do you do with criminals? Usually send them into politics or business. Is this a moon ray, I take it? To transport oneself there and back? No, that doesn't exist. Not yet, maybe. Wait, will it? Will what? Okay, so, see, that would be great if we could just... I'm so glad I'm from a musical family and not some boring bunch of sky nerds. Right, just the Krampus. This little fella caused me a lot of trouble earlier this year, or will cause me a lot of trouble in the future. I'm not sure which is correct. Both? Damn time travel. Alright, so... Gingerbread House Extension. We've got Yule's Log, which just sounds horrible. Sounds just absolutely atrocious. I'm really upset about that. Like the fact my desk extender to being broken, that is. Okay, so all right, I'm trying to think what we okay, so we've got the infested wood, we've got the music. What are you? I have a bucket-shaped hole in my coat that needs filling. Oh, you actually do. Right, what is the... Okay, the question is, what is the ritual? Looks like they're trying to perform a ritual. So, how exactly are we going to summon the festive spirit? It's an abstract personification of a collective human ideal, Derek, not a cat. Well, when my cat goes missing, I get its favorite things together and put them inside. The smell usually helps her find her way home. Again, not a cat, but not a bad idea. I think he's onto something, though. If we can bring together the elements of the season, maybe we can lure it here. Can we say some kind of magic words? Derek, we're summoning a thing. Of course we're going to say some magic words. God! So what were the elements of the season? I guess stuff you associate with the holidays? But there's 5 elements because, pentagrams. I mean, we don't have anything better to go on, but this seems like a very random guess. Intuition. A fair point. Alright, so we have a Yule log would be good. Right. Some eggnog. Eggnog, which represents bad choices. Sort of. Gathering for drinks, which often can lead to bad choices. Darkside's Effective Me wants to clarify that people can meet for coffee, hot chocolate, tea, water, soda, and a whole range of non-alcoholic drinks, too. I think I need to add more seasonal elements. Right, gingerbread. Food, which is a staple of gatherings. It also represents that gingerbread is a poor building material. So there's 3, so we need 2 more? Maybe the... Music? Music, the universal language, brings us together to express ourselves and celebrate what makes us the same and what makes us different. I think we need to add more seasonal elements to the fire. Right, but what? A toy? This rudimentary toy symbolizing friends and family and play. Something is happening. It worked! Not again. Look, it's Christmas. I don't work on Christmas. That explains a lot, actually. All right, Chuck. Maureen, you know one another? I thought we did. Maureen, please, not now. It was a slander piece. I bore my soul to you and you turned it into a storybook. It's considered a masterpiece. It was my life. This is a bit awkward, but can I ask you to come with us? Why? I'll tell you why. I'll tell you what I told that judge. I don't know how those guns or bodies got into the trunk of my car. Do you even have a warrant? I think she's not going to come willingly. Right, but we have a soul containment. I need you to come somewhere with me. I have a job for you. No, please, I've already said I don't work today. Sorry, I really need this. Where did you get that SCU from? Have you even done the immaterial handling course? Help? All right, so now we have a trapped containment unit. You must be freezing without a jacket. Another sugar detective? Oh, Dooley, I shan't. I'm developing a bit of a pudgy dum-dum. I wish I was trim and powerful like you. I keep telling you this, you detective. It's simple math. Calories in, and then you multiply those calories by the square root of something else and take away whatever you burned at the gym. A little tip, I get Emily to burn stuff for me at the gym. It's more efficient. Anyway, then you do more number stuff and you'll be buff like me. Easy. All right, so we have cured the recent history. Maybe the... Trying to think of where we would... Oh, maybe the the Christmas spirit! I think these people could use with a little help appreciating the seasonal cheer. What up, witches? I'm here to slather you in the festive cheer. I will say, though, before we light the pyre, that I did like the smell of her nog. And her singing was most careless. If we're being franketh, I did lift up an otherwise dreary timeth of yearth. Yes, mayhaps we were too hasty in our fervor to burn this woman. Let us instead release her and drink deeply of her noggeth egg. Aye, we shall danceth, and singeth, and argue about politics instead. Thank you, traveler. How can I repay you for your help this day? You know where I can find zinc? Nope, sorry. Oh. But find me again and I'll have what you need. Oh? He's gonna go get some zinc? Right. Right. We've got the copper bell. So the bucket will get seawater. I wish this would hurry up. I worry about what Dooley is doing to keep himself entertained through all this. See, I'm not alone. It's not scary. Alright, maybe the prehistoric era where it was swamplands, salty primordial ooze. Right, so... Alright, I have the salt liquid and copper. Now I just need some zinc to make my torch battery work. So she was in Puritan times, so the Gilded Age. Aha! Oh, this is cheerier. Welcome. I've been expecting you. How are you still alive? It's easier than you might think. The secret is not dying. Well, that's not particularly helpful. I have your zinc, which, for anyone wondering why I have some, it's a cofactor for enzymes involving an alcoholic production and also plays a role in extracellular activity. That's very specific. Did you look that up in Wikipedia? Oh. I don't know what that means. It's 100 years before computers. Oh. Well, thanks. All right, so that gives us our zinc rod. Right, hook them up with cables I happen to already have on me to keep the puzzle from dragging on. And hey presto, makeshift battery. Bit clunky, but we have lights. Stay away from the light. Bit of death humor for you there. Please don't stay away from the light. I don't want to have to hunt you down. Alright, super torch. But there is still something here. All right, so we need to. All right, so we need to go. We need to build something up with that. Maybe the infested wood in the mulch. If they infested wood here, hopefully the termites will make me a platform. Right, because that's what they did, is they built up like this spire in one of the other times. So if we say, hey, dude, I hope he's, you know what? I don't want to think about it. Yeah, yes. So now we can put the super torch there, and this should do it. It has happened, Yule. Oh, I do hope you can see this from wherever us cave people believe the dead go. I can see a bongo, I can. It brings ghost tears to my ghost eyes. Come, creepy robot man. You can take me to the afterlife now. This life has given all I seek from it. Alright, finally I was starting to sober up there for a moment. We've made it back to the office. Looks like a bomb hit this place. Oppenheimer was here with his nuclear daiquiris earlier. Honestly, if he wasn't dead, they'd have killed... If I wasn't dead, they'd have killed me. Now open this and see if I can update the number. All right, looks like each one is made up from 3 segments. I just need to find the right combination for 3, 2, 4. All right, so that looks like it might work. Boom! Ha-ha! That should have the display updated. The displays move forward. The next ghost in line can be processed. After the holidays, you mean? Oh. Looks like things largely worked out for you, old Chuck. Unless you won't tell anyone, will you, about my screw-up? Maybe we can strike a deal? I hope you don't mind the extra mouths to feed. They had nowhere else to go. When you brought all these guests home, I wasn't sure we'd have enough food for everyone. Thankfully, this house was built on an old abattoir, so there are enough turkey ghosts to go around. Okay, that is creepy. Detective, I can't thank you enough. It's not exactly what you wanted, but it's something. Gonna live forever, Detective. Being able to come back for the holidays to see my Gary and Gawain means the world to me. Anyway, I best go spend what time I have with them before the office opens and I'm moved on. Have a good one. There's one thing I don't understand. Why didn't you just get the missing ticket from Gary and just give it to somebody who wanted to go home? You know, instead of going on this elaborate journey to fix a not broken machine. Guys, you're not answering? Eat up, everyone. Yes, stuff your mouth so you don't have to explain to him that you just were too stupid to think about that. So, all right, and I'm not going to file a report on this one. I don't think the chief would even believe me. All right, so next time it's One Flew into the Cuckoo's Nest. Buzz has come home from his holiday in the park. Has come home from his day in the park. That sounds troubling to say the least. All right, but that's going to be it for this game. And yeah, we'll be back with this tomorrow afternoon. Now, don't forget, later on tonight we are doing we are doing our Cyberpunk 2077 replay. That's with the Phantom Liberty and everything. We're still in the beginning stages of that, just getting set up for the big gig that kicks everything off. And like I said, tomorrow afternoon at 2 p.m., we'll be back with more Darkside Detective, Fumble in the Dark. As always, thank you guys very much for watching. If you liked the video, don't forget to hit the like button. If you're new here, don't forget to prod that subscribe button. If you want to be kept up to date of when we go live and stuff like that, make sure to ring the bell. But also, check out the social media links down below, the Facebook page, the Twitter account, the Tumblr account, the Blue Sky account, and the permanent invite for our Discord server, where I make sure to notify you guys of when we go live and stuff like that. All that so that you can stay tuned for more from Ollamh Productions. Cheerio!